brewers, happy Homebrew Wednesday. I know I haven't seen you guys in a while, so I figured I'd film an update video. I'm filming this on Thursday night, September 29th, so I guess I'll call it Homebrew Weekly, like Craig Tube likes to do, because I don't know when I'm going to actually edit and post this. But so hopefully this first take will look good. I won't have to refilm it, but you won't know that obviously until I post the video. But I will keep this note in there just because I'm trying to be kind of quiet because I don't want to wake up my daughter. So I hope this first take goes well. So my glass, I have a little bit of my Doppelbock, which has been in the keg for quite some time. I don't remember exactly when I brewed it, but it's been in the keg for quite a while and just aging and at the cool temps, and the more it ages the more I like it. It didn't score so well in competition back in February, so it was probably brewed in the way beginning of this year. It didn't score so well in competition there because the carbonation was low, maybe it hadn't lagered for long enough, or aged for long enough to really, for the flavors all to meld, but the malt character has really come into its own, and is tasting closer to the Doppelbock that I like, especially my celebratory Doppelbock, which I'm sure you guys have all heard of, or most of you have heard of. So the recipe might need a little tweaking, but as it ages, again, I'm really liking it. So to get into what I've been up to, I'll speak about the two beers that are newish. So first, my dark sour, which I bottled literally like 2 weeks or so before I moved to New Jersey when I'm filming this. So I went to, on September 20th, I went to the Homebrew Club meeting for the New Jersey club that I'm going to be part of, called Wales Homebrew Club, which a member of that club is the famous Bobby from New Jersey. You may have seen his videos on YouTube or at brewhardware.com. He wasn't at the meeting, sadly, but I went to the club meeting because I had heard of the club, and it's only a half-hour drive for me where they meet, so it was really good. It wasn't as lively, as New York City, as Brewminaries, but that's probably because I know everybody in New York and not in New Jersey yet. But I was welcomed really well, really warmly. They were doing an Oktoberfest tasting just to give people a feel for the style, before commercial examples, blind taste tested, and then we all shared beers, and I brought my sour, which is why I'm mentioning this. I opened my first bottle. It was a little overcarbonated, but I think that's because it was a little warm and shooken up in the car. But I opened the 375 ml bottle the other night, 2 nights ago, from where I'm filming this, and it was nicely carbonated, good head retention, and it's tasting really nice. The oak that I added towards the end really balances the beer out. So I will be posting a blog post about the beer, but tasting notes and a little bit more of the story of this, my first full batch of sour beer. And maybe in a future video, maybe I'll do a video review of it, or if I send it out to people and other brew tubers, they'll do a video review of it. But then, surprisingly, my first month in this apartment, I was able to brew. Really wanted to test out the new kitchen, new stove, everything like that. And I was nervous that I wouldn't be able to do all grain in this apartment because my kitchen is significantly smaller. But with using my older, cooler mash tun, which I like, to use sometimes because I have an easier time controlling the flow rate during sparging and Vorlaufing. I used that and my new SS kettle, my newer SS kettle, and I was able to pretty much hit my numbers. I brewed a version 2 of my Self-Righteous Wookiee, which is my 2014 SJ Pour competition beer, which is a black rye IPA, which scored 6th in the US, and there were some things I didn't like that people commented on that I needed to correct, which was too much dark malt character, too much rye character, and it really upset the balance where you really wanted to go towards the hops and not the malt. So I lowered those amounts, and I upped the hops a little bit, changed the hops up a little bit, but until the beer's ready, I'm not gonna give all the recipe details. But again, brew day went pretty well. The only thing that didn't go well was that my pre-boiled gravity thought it was a little high, so I added some extra wort to kind of lower it. But in the end, it didn't. But in the end, that extra wort coupled with the boil-off rate on the stove, just like I had some boil-off rate issues with in my old apartment, which is why I adjusted my pre-boil volumes accordingly. That extra, almost half a gallon, kind of made me miss my numbers by like 5 points or so. And again, more details will come once the beer's ready. I'll talk about the gravities and tasting notes and stuff like that. But it's looking to be a good beer. Fermentation's going well. Had some craziness in the beginning with it going crazy and having to add firm cap and stuff, but overall, it's going, as it's supposed to. I'm really happy about that. So, slowly but surely, I'm getting as I get settled into the apartment. Until living in New Jersey, I'll post more videos, but I just wanted to film a quick update video for you, and say that everything's going well. I was nervous that, I will, know that I was nervous about moving my keezer, but it made it safely. The dial on it, which is where you turn the temperature on the keezer, stuck at the 5 out of 7, which might have been a result of the move, but beyond that, I transferred my kegs separately. They all made it safely without breaking their seals. None of them are really oxidized. And I was able to put the keezer back together that day and get the gas and set up here. Which once I decorate my beer wall over here, which I'm going to make it like a nice entryway. When you walk into the apartment, you see, my keezer and my fermentation fridge. Once I'm done setting it up and decorating it, then I'll show you exactly what I've done to put it in this new apartment, because again, it won't fit in my kitchen like it did last time. So, or like in New York City. So that's what's going on. I'm enjoying watching the SJ Pour reviews for this year's competition, even though I couldn't participate because I was moving. I knew I'd be moving around the time that all the shipping and stuff was going on. But I'm enjoying watching the videos, and I actually I'll post a link below. I'm sure most of you have seen the tribute video that I put together with all your videos, tribute videos to Paul Wigsteed, and it gets me just as emotional watching it. And I'm glad we dedicated this year's competition in memory of him. And and like he said in the videos, you'll see that we should get as many home brewers not only brewing beer but joining our community, so we can see more brewers from around the world doing this. So if anything, that SJ Pour competition should accomplish this year is beyond people trying session beers. These videos should encourage more people to join our community, and of course more people to start homebrewing, as he says in the video. So I'll include the link below. Cheers, guys, and I'll hopefully see you soon, but no guarantees. Cheers.